So I wanted to talk about Soulcalibur for the GameCube, released in 2002, published by Namco. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, please leave a comment. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm going all out.
Battle 1. Fight for swords.
Alright, so Soulcalibur 2 is a game that is near and dear to my heart. I played this a lot. 2014, 2015. I would have some friends over and we would just kind of pass the controller back and forth and play on the GameCube. And I never did the story mode very much, so I didn't really unlock any extra characters. I'm not even sure who's all in there, but I know that the original ones that they start you out with are easily accessible, fun to play, and they're all unique, and they're weapon-based combat. So this game is a fighting game. It's a 3D fighting game similar to Tekken, but it's weapon-based. So you can sidestep, but each character has weapons. So it's not hand-to-hand combat. It's really fun and arcade-like. So you just arcade mode, hop in. The rounds are a minute long, and then you go at each other, and then there are the rings that are set up, and you can knock people out of the rings, and you can kind of get them locked in combos and use your powerful weapon, and there's charge attacks, and they utilize every control in this game. So every button on the controller has a function, and even that little yellow joystick thing, or if you're sailing the high seas, the right stick has specific attacks attached to it, and if you're running forward with the left stick and then you hit the right stick one way, it'll do a different attack than if you were just standing still or moving backwards. So it's really, really deep in its mechanics and its gameplay structure in relation to the controller and the controls that you have. It's fun to hop on and play for a few minutes, and I really wanted to make a video about it, specifically the GameCube one, because there's Link in it, and I'm not very good with Link, but it's fun to see a Nintendo IP in a fighting game that is more mature, because there's jiggle physics in this game, and there's a lot of fighting and just slashing and bashing people. So it's nice to see that they let somebody handle their IP and put it into a fighting game, and it's just a good time is what it is. So I really appreciate that specific game, because I feel like it wouldn't really happen these days. Nintendo is pretty protective of their intellectual properties, especially Mario and Zelda. But I enjoy Soulcalibur 2 and will always have a place in my heart. I love how each stage is very unique, and the graphics have aged really well. So when you're sailing the high seas and you increase the resolution to 4 times or 3 times the resolution, it really just gets more crisp and more airy in the way that the stages appear before you. It feels crisp and clean, and it doesn't make it look muddy or grainy. And it's an old game, but it still holds up, and the controls, like I discussed earlier, have a lot to do with how you maneuver through that environment that looks nice these days. And so it's something that I see on my Steam Deck page, and let's do it. Let's go into this game. I could play 10, 15 minutes, and like I said, I don't even do anything the story mode really at all. I just hop in, do the arcade, and see how far I can go up against that Voldo dude, the weirdo, who's a serpent guy, but just a creeper looking, and then go up against the nightmare guy who can 2-hit kill you, Calic, and
versus talent.
Taki. Like, it's just fun to kind of see all the people that you get familiar with, and
It's time for your
it's really
punishment. Don't worry,
over the
Tom.
top when they like come in the stage.
Battle 1.
She uses the wind to her thing, and they're trying to make it like spiritual and like, I don't know. It's fun, and it's just kind of cringy at certain points, but it's enduring and I enjoy it. It adds to the you know, the vibe of the game. And so the story, like, I think it's about, I'm not even really sure, honestly. I think it's about how the soul blade or the soul edge keeps choosing new people, and they get corrupted by it, and they try to take the power for themselves, and so they have the people come in and fight to try to take the soul caliber for themselves, or to protect the world from getting destroyed by the corrupted soul,
For nothing.
and the souls trapped in the calibers, or the souls that are the caliber. It's
A man rises again.
an interesting story, and it's unique actually, because I feel like there's not anything that is that way these days that takes that story at all. So it's a unique story. I do like it because it's simple, and once you know, like, the first, if you only say played Soul Edge or Soul Blade, you know, it's the same all throughout, and it's just a solid experience, smooth experience. Soundtrack is nice. Soundtrack is beautiful. The characters for each version of the game, they did, you know, Spawn for Xbox, and then I forget who they did for the PlayStation. I can't remember. But yeah, the music, the design, the graphics, they're all beautiful. I have a lot of stories of playing this game. I played with my ex a lot, and I would get crushed by her. It's just an easy game to pick up and play, and it's deep, but you can still button mash and kind of get your way to the top, especially if somebody's not using block, because block is important, and so is sidestep. Especially if you're playing somebody like Link who has like ranged, like playing against somebody who has ranged attacks. It's like you can sidestep his moves and then, you know, sprint at him and hit him. So it has those fun mechanics in it to kind of help you maneuver with some of the more powerful characters that you're fighting against. So yeah, Soulcalibur 2, 2002. It is one of my favorite 3D, you know, weapon-based fighting games. Thanks for tuning in.